All right, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Chahakodash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Ruel, as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. I was a high spirit wind lawyer, and today I want to go into a topic entitled, the elections exposed Eve. Really, I don't really have a title, but in one breath, the elections exposed Eve. All right, and Trump is going to bring down America. The elections exposed Eve, and Trump is going to bring down America. Nero is going to bring down America. All right, because at the end of the day, Trump's campaign initially was what? Make America great again. But yeah, he's gonna make America a great pile of dust, a great pile of sand, But the reason why Eve took on a Kamala so much, all right, is not so much just because she was a so-called black woman, which she really wasn't a so-called black woman. It was her interest, She was that black liberal Democrat, and you're gonna realize that, Eve, she's the queen of the damned. If you look up the Queen of the Damned, there's a movie that came out starring Aaliyah in 2002, and you look at the neighborhoods in America where Jake resides, those core environments, those inner city hoods, man. That's the damned, that's the condemned, that's the curse. But in those inner cities, who's the ruler? It's Eve. But you're gonna realize that liberal Democratic Party, it feeds into that damnation. All right, through single parenthood, through welfare, through abortion, man. All right. I think 15 million so-called black babies have been aborted. They've been put to death through abortion, man. So Eve is the queen of the damned. All right, not to mention the babies that survive, but they get shot and put to death at 14, 17 years old, 20 years old, because they was raised by Eve. All right? How much violence takes place, all right, that's rooted back to Eve. A lot of men are in prison because of a woman. But when it comes to these cities where Eve resides, it's rooted back to Eve, that backdoor lifestyle. All right? So, pursuant to what's that, Micah 7:10, she that is my enemy. Now, what does it mean to have an enemy? All right? We are a nation of people, the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American man. When you are a part of a nation that you make are in your nation's best interest. All right? It's for your nation's benefit. All right? You promoting LGBTQ, all right? You being pro-choice, all right? You putting all your energy into enriching someone else's power structure, all right? You have an agenda that forwards the kingdom of our oppressor. That will make you our enemy. Now, does this mean that Trump is even better? No. It's kind of like a good cop, bad cop thing. They're both puppet leaders working for the elites. And Trump is going to bring in the NWO. He's going to enforce, all right, and mandate that charagma, period. But there's the reason why Eve loves Kamala so much, because she forged that liberation that Eve loves so much here in the Western world. All right, when you say liberal, all right, what are you being liberated from? What are you being freed from? All right, those traditional restrictions that goes back to the scriptures. Okay. See, when you read about Black Lives Matter, that was just to usher in the LGBTQ. Now you cannot be pro-black, so to speak, without being pro-LGBTQ. And then the pro-LGBTQ is to replace the Israelite man, all right, with the queer community, man. If you read it, because niggas don't fucking read. The scripture says, blessed is he who read it. All right? So we have an enemy that going back to the garden, that because of the covenant they have with Satan, all right, they now make a lot of money. A lot of Eve can go get a degree, the right degree, become a nurse, all right, maybe even a lawyer, all right, take those girls trips, all right, and put out her energy into forwarding this man's kingdom, but in turn he gives her perks. You know, she has her social media, she can travel, she can do all these different things. That's why she feels that she doesn't need the so-called black man. She can do all these different things. But consequently, her nation went to shit. She sold out her nation, all right, for a girl's trip. She sold out her nation for welfare, for food stamps. Because you got the hood rat Eve, you got the middle class Eve, all right? But both of them does not have their race, their nation, are in his best interest, man. Period. I like to say that word, period. And it's all bullshit. And one of the I think it was JT from City Girl, she was in an interview, and the interviewer was like, you know, your daughter's gonna be a city girl. And she was like, no, my daughter is not. I don't want my daughter to have anything to do with the concept of being a city girl. You know what the fuck she is? She's an implant, man. Same thing with Cardi B. All right? So Esau used these women, these females, to promote this wicked behavior within our nation, but they themselves wouldn't want that behavior on their offspring or from their offspring. All right? That's equivalent to the book of Maccabees, the 7th chapter. I want to say it's the 2nd Maccabees, the 7th chapter, where they use Jason. All right, I can't have his name mixed up, but they use our honorable elder, and they knew that he wouldn't eat swine's flesh, but they said if you could just act like you was eating swine's flesh, so your people can feel like, well, you are a leader. If he eats swine's flesh, it's okay, we'll eat swine's flesh. But he had something called integrity. He wouldn't do it. He had something called integrity. He wouldn't even create that illusion, that perception that he ate swine's flesh. But the point is, Esau bribed him and said, look, if you could just create the perception that you're eating swine's flesh. You see? It was one woman, I don't know, she was like some famous dancer. Nonetheless, she was vegan, meaning to eat meat or dairy, right? But she did like a McDonald's commercial. And the McDonald's commercial was basically, that was like, she just act like she was eating the burger. They used her to promote a burger. She like, I just act like I ate the burger. I didn't actually eat the burger because she was vegan. So that's what you people do. That's what our people do. They'll promote a certain lifestyle, this city girl lifestyle, but when they have sons and daughters, it's like, hell no, you're not, you know, on this city girl shit. You see? So why do you promote it? Because Esau has you promoting it, man. You're over-sexualized. It's too much. It's way too much, man. People are way overstimulated sexually, man. Way overstimulated, man. All right? But that's an enemy to our people. Sexual promiscuity, unaliving your baby so you can live this debaucherous lifestyle. All right, backdooring. All right? We have a fucking enemy. But who gave you the liberty and sent us to do that, man? Our ultimate enemy, Esau Edom, man. We have a fucking common enemy, man. And don't get me wrong, when you link up with a woman, it's good to have a woman that can make money. You know, you don't want to, you know, you most likely can't afford, most of us can't afford to just have a woman not work. And even if she's not working, she's supposed to put some energy behind your legacy. You know? Because they like to use that whole provider thing as though we're back in the 50s and as though they're virgins or some shit, man. You know? Some brothers, hey, how you move is how you move, but just in general, man. You got pandering niggas, so we supposed to provide for the woman, as though the average so-called black man ain't making less than $50,000 a year. You know? This ain't the 1950s. Eve has been liberated from us, and she's been forwarding the agenda of her oppressor. And if you look at what we had in the 30s and 40s, you compare it to 2024, going into 2025, you realize that we went on a downward spiral, man. All right, within the past 50 years, 70 years, 80 years, Jake has gotten worse, progressively worse. All with the help of Eve. All right? But like I said, that's pretty much the point, man. We have this election really exposed how Eve feels about you. And Eve has a hatred towards you, man. The scripture says she have an evil eye towards you. Now you see it being manifest. Yeah. But I'm not going to continue to prolong the lesson, to extend the lesson. I mean, I think the point was made. She that is my enemy should see it. She says she shall see that Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai is with elect. And she'll be shamed because she's going to realize she was on the wrong person's team. By then, it's going to be too late, man. Now, you're not going to jump ship over here. All right? Hey, but with that, we hope you brothers and sisters are edified. Once again, we want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim HaKodash. I also want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone well as peace and blessings of the brothers to the house of David the elect. Abba, come out, Shalom.